Hello dear students, we are in the topic of chemical bonding from 11th science chemistry. Students, in our previous lecture we have seen some introductory part of this chapter, that is chemical bonding, and in our today's lecture we are going to learn the next part of this chapter is types of bonding between the electrons of two atoms. Students, there are three types of bonding between electrons of two atoms. These are single bond, double bond, and triple bond. Single bond is the bond where one pair of electrons take part in a chemical bonding, that is, two electrons, and double bond in which the two pairs of electrons take part in a chemical bonding, that is, four electrons. And similarly, triple bond is the bond where three pairs of electrons take part in chemical bonding and each six electrons. Now, there are some important conditions of the Lewis dot structure we are going to learn. Each bond is formed as a result of sharing of an electron pair between the atoms. Each combining atom contributes at least one electron to the shared pair. The combining atoms attain the outer shell noble gas electronic configuration as a result of the sharing of electrons. In many compounds, there are multiple bonds present between them. Such examples now we are going to consider here. Molecule and their covalent bond structures in terms of single, double, and triple bonds. For our simplicity, student, we are going to learn ethyne molecule. When combining atoms share three electron pairs, as in case of two nitrogen atoms in the N2, that is, if you look at in this slide, in between nitrogen there are three bonds are present, and two carbon atoms in the ethyne molecule, a triple bond is formed. Lewis representation for simple molecules. The total number of electrons required for writing the structures are obtained by adding the valence electrons of the combining atoms. For example, here we are going to take methane molecule. There are 8 valence electrons available for bonding, that is 4 from carbon and 4 from the 4 hydrogen atoms. For anions, each negative charge would mean addition of 1 electron. For cations, each positive charge would result in subtraction of 1 electron from the total number of valence electrons. For example, here we are going to take the example of CO3 2 minus ion. The two negative charges indicate that there are two additional electrons are present than those provided by the neutral atoms. For NH4 plus ion, one positive charge indicates loss of one electron from the group of neutral atoms. By knowing the chemical symbols of the combining atoms and having knowledge of the skeletal structure of the compound, it is easy to distribute the total number of electrons as a bonding shared pair between the atoms in proportion to the total bonds. Now, in general, we can say at least the least electronegative atom occupies the central position in the molecule or ion. For example, NF3 and CO3 2 minus, we can take as example. Nitrogen and carbon are the central atoms, whereas fluorine and oxygen occupy the terminal positions. After accounting for the shared pair of electrons, for single bonds, the remaining electron pairs are either utilized for multiple bonding or remains as the lone pairs. The basic requirement being that each bonded atom gets an octet electrons. Now here are the some structures, Lewis structure for some molecules. Now here, for example, if we take the molecule or ion as a H2, one of the first example, where in Lewis representation we can show it with the help of a bond between them, one single bond, which is nothing but the sharing of two electrons, that is one pair. In case of O2, there are four electrons are present in between them, that is we can say two pairs, that is double bond. Like that of in O3, its Levy's representation and detailed structure is provided here. For NF3, CO3 2 minus, their corresponding structures are mentioned here in this slide. For HNO3 also, we can draw a Levy's representation. You can imagine the number of electrons which are present to complete its octet, as well as the environment of different atoms with the electrons are represented in this slide. Examples on Lewis structures. Sometimes question may be asked in your exam like this: write the Lewis dot structure of CO molecule, that is carbon monoxide. To solve this type of questions, we have to go through the different steps. Step number 1, count the total number of valence electrons of carbon and oxygen atoms, that is central atom, carbon as well as oxygen atoms. The outer valence shell configurations of carbon and oxygen atoms are 2s2 2p2 and 2s2 2p4 respectively. The valence electrons available are 4 plus 6 now. The total number of electrons becomes 10. This is the step 1. We have to first count the total number of valence electrons of carbon and oxygen atoms. And after that, in step 2, the skeletal structure of carbon monoxide is written as CO. In step number 3, draw a single bond, that is one shared electron pair between C and O, and complete the octet on oxygen. The remaining two electrons are the lone pairs on carbon. So look at this structure, you will get a detailed information. If we consider for carbon, their 3 electrons are already engaged in making a bond with oxygen, and at the same time oxygen also contributes the same number of electrons so as to make the triple bond between them. And if you look at the bond length between carbon and oxygen in case of carbon monoxide, you will get as a 112.8 picometer. Now some questions may be asked like this also: write the Lewis structures of nitrate ion, that is NO2 minus. For such a question, again you have to follow the same steps. Count the total number of valence electrons on the nitrogen atom as well as on oxygen atoms. So here are the numbers you will get, is nothing but the 18 electrons, 5 electrons of nitrogen, and at the same time the number of oxygen atoms are 2 here, and the valence electrons of oxygen are 6 here, and the number of oxygen atoms are 2. Therefore 2 into 6, it will becomes 12 plus 1 electron, because the overall charge of NO2 is -1. One extra electron is present along with it, so the total number of electrons are now becomes 18 electrons. In step 2, the skeletal structure of NO2 is, you have to write first ONO like this, and in next step number 3, what you have to do here, draw a single bond, that is one shared electron pair between the nitrogen and each of the oxygen atoms, completing the octets on oxygen atoms. This however does not complete the octet on the nitrogen if the remaining 2 electrons constitute lone pair of electrons on it. So here is the Lewis dot structure, in which in between nitrogen and oxygen from left hand side a single bond is present, and in between nitrogen and oxygen at the right hand side the double bond is present because the 4 electrons are engaged in it. And if we consider the octet of oxygen, we can show with the help of simple circle. Here is the structure which gives us the detailed structure of Levy's dot structure. Hence we have to resort to multiple bonding between the nitrogen and one of the oxygen atoms. In this case a double bond. This leads to the following Levy's dot structure. You can look at this structure which tells us how the electronic environment is present of nitrogen as well as oxygen. So this is all about in our today's lecture. Students, in our next lecture we are going to learn a new concept, that is formal charge. Thank you very much.